Hey Walking Dead fans, this is going to be a quick video about those three circles on the helicopter. It's like, what is that? What could it mean? You know, there's an A on there also, but we've seen that all through the show, different seasons on different things. Oh my goodness, everywhere. And I don't even know if there is a meaning for that. That's probably some little Scott Gimple thing he threw in there to go, ha 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 ha, make them keep guessing. But the three circles on the helicopter, it was also on the applesauce can, the lid of the applesauce can that Jadis, or now she's known as Anne, pulled out of that, looked like a filing cabinet kind of looking thing. It was a box. She reached in, she got out some applesauce, and hey, it had those three circles on it. Whoever is in the helicopter has been supplying them with something. She definitely knows what's going on. And the question is raised, did the other junksters or heapsters, did they know about the helicopter and who it was and what it was? I think they did because, Simon said, hey, what about that helipad? What about those solar panels? What was this place?
What's the deal with the helipad and back? The solar panels. What was this place?
So I definitely think those other junkster people, which are all dead now and can't speak for themselves, they knew something, or whatever Jadis knew, maybe not as much, but they definitely knew about the helicopter. So it definitely brings into a thought about Jadis and what the hell is about it with her in the helicopter and the applesauce, and who is it, and what was the junkyard, and were they hiding anything, or was it covering up anything? Were they scouts? Is she a rich kid that just wanted to get away and make her own little community with its own little language and paint blue cats? Is it any type of government situation or people or group? So all of those questions are raised, and it has something to do with, at least in part, those three circles. It definitely is close to a biohazard symbol, but it definitely is not that. And some fans speculate there's like a Army Medical Institute for Infectious Diseases somewhere there close that could somehow be involved with things. I just don't know if The Walking Dead gets that sophisticated. After the CDC, I don't know if they're going to bring in something like that again, but we'll see. We'll see. They're in Virginia, D.C. I think that place is in like Maryland. And we also don't want to confuse the three circles with the markings that we have seen for a while now, and even in the intro, I think in season 8, the markings on Michonne's katana. That symbol is more like a Celtic knot or Trinity knot. It's been called a lot of things. It's been used for a long, thousands of years. Different cultures, different religions have used it. It's been used mainly for decoration. I think you've also seen it in the TV show Charmed, where it was on the cover of that book. It's just been used in everything. But I do think it has a Celtic or pagan origin. Really, we can just call this a Celtic knot. The three circles do have a meaning in mathematics. They're called the Borromean rings, and they're just three circles interlocked. But if you remove one circle, any one of the one circles, the other two are not actually connected anymore. They all three have to be connected to form the bond. If just one of the circles is removed, the bond is broken. And as far as the three circles go, we've seen it numerous times with different brands and logos. But most famously, we've seen it on Led Zeppelin's 4th album. The guitarist Jimmy Page said, hey, let's come up with 4 symbols for each of us and just put that on the album cover. So they went off and come up with 4 symbols. The symbol that the bassist John Paul Jones chose was the same like you see on Michonne's katana. It's supposed to mean it symbolizes a person that is confident and competent. But in this reference, it could have some links to Aleister Crowley. But then the drummer symbol, John Bonham, he chose the 3 circles like we see on the helicopter. It also has Christian and Celtic backgrounds all the way back to the pagans and even before. And just like the Celtic knot, it's a form of decoration, but also it has meant something to different people in different times that has believed different things. The lead singer of Led Zeppelin, Robert Plant, described those 3 circles once as meaning the man, woman, and child trilogy. And something that I think is a possibility is it's really just a play on the Celtic knot where some Celtic knots has another ring through it, a circle around the ovals, that just means you cannot disconnect the bond. Where the three circles, if one is disconnected, then the other two are not connected. That could mean something to a lot of people. But I just think it's the same thing as a Celtic knot. It's just a lazy man's. Like, I can't really draw fancy oval shapes and stuff. I just going to draw these three circles. And I think there is an official name to this thing. It's called a triquetra, if I'm saying that right. And it means a lot of things. Like for the Christians, it would be the Holy Trinity. They call it the Trinity knot, the Father, Son, the Holy Ghost. To someone in a Celtic or pagan type Middle Ages religious setting, it could mean the three elements. There's the earth, the sea, and the sky. There's three stages of life. And so on. So many different things through such a long period of time with so many different people and religions and ways of thinking. But what does it mean on that helicopter? Is it just a brand? Is it like a corporation and that's why the applesauce can had that stamp on it? I doubt they stamped it after the apocalypse. Who's going to take time to do that? So this stuff has pre-stamped like in a bunker or possibly a corporation of some kind. Maybe it's a government entity, or could it be the Commonwealth from the comics? Could it be that Lady Georgie that we saw? I know some of you conspiracy lovers out there probably think it has something to do with the Masons. But definitely let me know what you think the three circles may mean or may be, because season 9's coming up. Will we even find out? Will we even find out in season 9 what the connection is? We see Jadis on the radio talking to a helicopter. Surely that thing's going to land and do something. And my prediction is it's going to take Maggie away. We'll just have to wait and see. Let me know your thoughts. Like I say, what's the three circles? What do you think it is? As always, thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe for more dead stuff.